Good evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your trading mentor's free trading video for Monday, June 21st, 2010. Today we had a total of 6 executable trade signals for a max potential of 37 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only. It's intended to highlight our high probability trade setups to give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed through our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, well, we had some news that came out during the overnight session about the evaluation of China's currency. Really drove the market up high before the open, and it was kind of a rough day in the fact that the market was trading counter trend after that big gap all day long. We ended up opening at 1126, and as soon as the open, we got a cross to the downside. We had an extension short that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 8 ticks, and then we came back up through our moving average. Actually got a extension to the long side that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the long side for 10 ticks as we went back up to our open. Found some resistance there, and at the 10 o'clock time frame, the market actually started trading down. Now, we always like to watch and see if we fill our half gap in that first hour, and today we didn't. So that gave us an indication that it might be a bullish day, but the market traded down, gave us another signal to get short. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 7 ticks, and you can see by 10:30 we still hadn't filled that half gap. But then after about 10:45 the market pushed hard to the downside, and we ultimately went down within a couple ticks of the half gap, found support, bounced again, and it wasn't until in our lunchtime dead zone that we actually filled that half gap. Now between 11:30 and 1:15 we do not initiate any trades. That's our lunchtime dead zone. There's usually more volatility, a little lighter volume. We just kind of sit to the side, wait for lunch to get over, and we start trading again. You can see during this time they went down and actually tested the previous day's high. Now they found support there, they bounced off it, they came out of lunch and started trading above our moving average, and then right after 1:30, boom, we got a push down through our moving average, got another extension short that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 8 ticks as we made new lows for the day. Now we're trading within the range of the previous day, came back up to our moving average, kind of found a little bit of a rejection there, and ultimately came through it. Again, we got an opportunity to jump on an extension. This time we didn't have the luck we were having earlier. We actually ended up getting stopped out of that trade after our first contract, ended up for a T1 -2, and then the market came back down to the moving average, back down that previous day's high, and gave us an extension to the short side for 6 ticks to the downside as the market then ultimately went down and closed the full gap, went to the daily pivot. So a very strange day on a couple of fronts. It was a day of when the market moved, it moved very rapidly. There was a lot of extensions today, which are always difficult to trade. And then on top of that, we had, like I said, this big bullish gap up. We have some parameters and things we look for to confirm bullishness after the first 45 minutes to an hour. It was saying that the market was still, because we hadn't closed that gap, was still showing signs of strength. But all day it just sold off, sold off, sold off, and you were just putting in a series of lower highs and lower lows. In fact, after lunches we actually got a cross to the downside on our 5-minute chart, looking at some of our moving averages and things. So ultimately the market did give us an opportunity to get in on the side of our internals to the short side, but it was just a very difficult day in the fact that your market internals and a lot of the tools we use were showing conflicting signals, and you definitely have a hard time taking counter trend trades and especially extensions against your internals. So anyway, taking every cross, 6 trades, 37 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room video newsletter, please visit EminiJunkie.com or simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.